The advice and opinions expressed by Dr. Grant-Pichet and her guests are meant solely as suggestion and should not be in any way construed as child-specific advice.
Dr. Doreen Grant-Pichet is
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grant-Pichet.
Dr. Grant-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grant-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grant-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. Reza has written in and said, my 10-year-old autistic son says no to everything we tell him to do.
Yes, yes.
We don't mean to laugh, but we've seen these customers before, and they're precious beyond belief.
Yes.
It's hard for you, I know. When my son went through a phase like that, and it's like so hard.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, I think, Reza, you should, whenever it's like little things like this, drop down to the very basic, sort of the initial constructs of behavioral therapy, and that is, if you want a behavior to go away, you don't reward it. If you want a behavior to increase, you reward it. So at this point, what you want is for your child to comply and not say no, right? So let's start with just asking very, 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 very basic demands, whatever they might be, like give me the block, give me the cup, whatever it is, something super basic with a huge reward, and make sure he understands that if he doesn't say no and he just gives you the item, he will get that amazing reward. Remember, the reward in the beginning always has to be a lot bigger than the demand. And then over time, you gradually make it the reward a little bit less, and the demand can increase in difficulty. But the whole thing is to start at a point where all he has to do is a tiny response and not say no. If he says no, you just don't give him the item, and you do it again and you do it again. Don't get into a discussion about saying yes or no. In fact, if you want to really simplify things, ask him, do you want this? Yeah. This huge thing. And obviously he'll say yes. So there's no there. And if you are, it just starts with the basics. Kids who say no to everything, they're engaging in discussion with you. It's almost either they're trying to have a conversation or they're just frustrated with the demands. And actually saying no, honestly, is not a bad thing.
Not at all.
Like later on, we teach our kids to say no when they're overwhelmed, So I think it's about, this is one of those situations where I don't know if you have a behavior analyst. I threw a lot of stuff at you. It's about looking at the overall environment and making it a little bit more fair for him, a little bit more pleasant, and he will stop saying no.
Don't forget, you can watch Ask Dr. Doreen live every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We hope to see you there.